The Silent Song of Oma. Oma was born in a small Ghanaian village where the sun kissed the earth fiercely and the nights were filled with the sound of crickets and drums. Her mother had died giving birth to her, and her father, Kwaku, remarried when Oma was still young. Her stepmother, Efua, was beautiful but sharp-tongued, her heart bitter as unripe cola. To her own children, she was tender. To Oma, she was cold as stone. Oma, now 13, had learned to hide her pain. At dawn, before the rooster crowed, she carried water jars heavier than her small frame, walked barefoot over stones to the river, and returned with shoulders aching. She loved to watch the school children pass by, their uniforms neat, their laughter like freedom carried on the wind. She would pause with her calabash of water balanced on her head, staring until Efua's voice yanked her back. Foolish girl. Do you think books will feed you? Still, in the quiet of night, Oma would scratch letters in the dirt floor with a stick, copying what she saw on the children's slates when she passed them. Oma's suffering wasn't always marked by visible scars. The hunger she endured when denied food, the loneliness when she was excluded from family meals, and the constant insults cut deeper than any whip. Once, when she broke a clay pot by accident, Efua struck her until her lip bled. Oma didn't cry. She had learned that tears gave her stepmother satisfaction. Instead, she hummed softly, a tune her late mother used to sing, a tune no one could take from her. Old Nana Ajoa, the herbalist, noticed her sadness. The old woman would call her over sometimes, slip roasted maize into her palm, and say, "Oma, the river never forgets its path to the sea. You too will find your way." Those words became Oma's secret strength. Oma's father, Kwaku, was often away working as a driver in the city. When he returned, Efua would charm him with smiles, ensuring her cruelty remained hidden. But one evening, Kwaku returned unexpectedly. He saw Oma struggling to carry a load of firewood twice her size while his wife's children played freely. Later, he noticed Oma's thin wrists, her hollow cheeks, and the faded bruise on her arm. Something cracked inside him. That night, he called Oma to sit by him. She hesitated, afraid of Efua's glare, but obeyed. Kwaku held her face in his hands and whispered, "My child, forgive me. I have been blind." For the first time in years, Oma allowed herself to weep. Kwaku walked Oma to the village school. She clutched his hand tightly, her bare feet dusty on the path. When they reached the teacher, Kwaku spoke firmly. "This is my daughter. From today, she learns." The teacher, a kind woman named Madam Sewa, smiled and welcomed Oma into the classroom. At first, Oma struggled. Her letters were shaky, her voice timid when asked to read. But every evening she practiced, tracing words by candlelight, whispering them like prayers. Efua fumed, but Kwaku stood firm, protecting Oma's right to learn. Months passed. Oma began to bloom. She excelled in her studies, her once silent voice growing louder, stronger. She wrote her name proudly on the blackboard one day, AMA. The class clapped, but Oma's heart beat louder than all their hands. She never forgot the years of cruelty, but she also never forgot Nana Ajoa's words. Oma promised herself she would one day help other children like her, children silenced, children unseen. That night, Oma sang her mother's song again, but this time not in whispers. She sang boldly, her voice carrying across the village, a song of pain turned into hope. And under the tall baobab tree, where the stars listened, Oma's silent song finally found its freedom. Love this story? Find more powerful moments and inspiring journeys on my YouTube channel. Subscribe and hit the bell to never miss a video.